what actually really happened. Hi, welcome to Align with Arianna. I am Arianna, of course, your favorite psychic medium, and today we are going to be breaking down another Tell My Story edition. Now, I definitely just jumped out of the shower, and I kind of just decided to come on. No makeup, no filter, because I just wanted you to see this flawless skin. And let's get into this murder mystery, Tell My Story edition. What actually happened to Athena Curry? So before we get into this Tell My Story edition, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I am open for angel readings. So if you would like your angel reading, if you would like to know what angel is with you, definitely look down below, and as well as facial readings. All you have to do is send me a picture of your face and I will give you a direct message, okay? Let's get into this edition. This edition of Tell My Story will be about the history and the missing of Athena Curry. This story is unique, you guys. So Athena Curry, I don't have what day she was born. I just have the actual date that she went missing. And it looks like she went missing back in 2011. The day she went missing was May 27th. Now, the story is so unique. So according to this story, so Athena was in a relationship like most of us women out here, in a relationship with her partner, Yusuf, and that's Y-U-S-I-F, and that was her boyfriend, and they were dating. Now, there has been reports that previously within the relationship that there was some sort of physical abuse that was going on between Yusuf and Athena. And he was arrested. From the reports, he was arrested, and it looks like somewhere in between that time when he was arrested and let go, they decided to mend it and go back together. Now, Athena Curry is from Atlanta, Georgia, or lived in Atlanta, Georgia. She also had a son. She had a little boy with her. So it was reported that the two had got into some argument, and Athena stormed out of her home, stormed out of their apartment in the middle of the night, leaving her little boy. Now, and it wasn't until 4 days after that her boyfriend actually told her family members or policemen about where Athena was. So this has sparked me to go deeper into this case. Now, with most of my Tell My Story editions, I want to warn you that all of the information that I get and receive comes from the spiritual realm. It comes from the unseen realm. So I'm going to be talking to you about what I think happened. So please, please, please enter at your own discretion. With this story, I'm going to be connecting with this energy just to see if I can pull out the truth, because I want to know. And I send my wishes and condolences to the family. So many of you do know, as a medium, I do channel, and I channel by way of writing. So you cannot see me right now, but I am currently writing her name down just to channel the information. Okay, I don't know if Athena was 28 at the time, but I am seeing the number 28 over and over. Let's see. Okay, I am actually getting clear communication here. Now, Athena is referencing that, okay, so I remember in the story, it did mention that Athena did go through her boyfriend's phone, and she saw text messages and records of communication with another girl. Now, let me see if she's willing to communicate and talk about this. Athena, such a beautiful name. Would you love to talk about what is going on and how this is connecting with you at this moment? Okay, she is referencing the number 28. Okay, I-28, I don't know if that's an interstate, I-28, but I am seeing the number 28, and I do see the letter I in front of it. She is also referencing, I am also seeing water near her that she's describing. Athena, can you tell me what happened? Can you tell us what happened? What happened to you? Okay, so she is saying that she was taken out in the middle of the night. So a lot of the parts about her story will actually be very accurate as to what was described or in the current reports. But she is describing that she was taken out in the middle of the night, but she said she was wearing like a black hoodie or something that to cover her head. She was told to basically get up, and she was leaving, and she got up in the middle of the night. Now she is referencing that she had some sort of charm bracelet or some sort of bracelet that was on her wrist, because I'm seeing it and I'm hearing the jingle in the middle of the night. She is also referencing that listen you guys, she is saying that somehow the boyfriend is she's saying that the boyfriend is connected. She said the boyfriend is connected to this. Now, Athena, are you okay? Are you safe? No, she is not. She is referencing that something terrible happened to her. She also is describing, like I see spiders and I see cobwebs, okay? I'm also seeing something that was like in the ground or leaves on the ground. Like she was walking. Take your time to describe. Yeah. Okay, so Athena is saying she was left in a wooded area. She is saying the wooded area. She did say by I-28. I'm not for sure what, I think that's an interstate because I'm seeing the letter I, then I saw the number 28. So she is saying that she was left in a wooded area, and I am saying that on that particular day that she went missing, it is very possible that the morning in which the rising of the day had came up, it was very misty, very dewy. The ground was moist. You could literally hear the crunching and I could hear the crunching of the leaves and everything crackling, just crackling, and her stepping on these things. And I could hear her saying, Yusuf, stop, okay? So please take this as you listen. This is by no count an admission of guilt, okay? Everyone is proven innocent until guilty, but this is what I am hearing. Now, she's also referencing something about some sort of braids. I don't know if she had braids with like beads on the end, but she is showing me her hair like braided, and she was kind of like swinging her hair. I keep seeing her hair swinging. The storyline on what is already out there is very, very, you guys, it's very accurate to the point. Now, let me say this. The part where Yusuf describes, or he doesn't necessarily describe, but he just tells the police 4 days later, that is very true. But within that time frame, she's showing me that they had drove very far. So I'm not for sure if I-28 is very close. Now, what she's saying is that Yusuf had told her to get up and they went for a walk. But they also did meet someone, and I'm seeing the color red. So I don't know if the car is red or if he wore red, or if because I'm seeing a lot of red around him. So he either could have been wearing red at the time, or he had someone as a friend that was wearing red, because I'm seeing a red vehicle, and I'm also seeing the color red. So this could be an indication that red is at play here. But I am seeing that they did go for a walk, and they went very far for this walk, and then there was some sort of friend or someone that he had a connection with that met them at a particular location. Now, what I am seeing is that this location is near or by I-28. I'm also hearing running water. So it could be like some sort of sewage, some sort of, okay, so you know how there's sewage is in the ground, and then they might have them near woods, but they have like locks on them to stop people from doing horrible things and falling into these things that are from the city. I am seeing her near that because I'm hearing the running water, but I'm also seeing this grass, and I'm seeing it very wet, very moist. So I can hear the water, and I can see the crunching of like the leaves. So I see her like moving her head and saying, no, stop, and going in the direction of the woods. Now, they were on foot at a particular time. For the majority of the time of that walking, they were walking on foot. At one point in that time, I believe that there was, piecing it all together, it sounds like that he met some friends there while he was with her. And he was not alone in the act of this from the beginning stages. So in the beginning stages, he was alone, but to get a ride, that's what it was. That's what it was right there. He had the act of doing this by himself, and he had walked a very long distance with her. However, you guys are wondering, how did he walk so far, and how was she just able to just kind of get along with him while not knowing what was happening? She was frantic. She obviously knew what he was very capable of, because he was very, he had temper tantrums from what she's describing. And she also knew, but the night before, they had some sort of partying going on. That was something to mellow her out. So this was kind of like pre-planned already. It was already pre-planned for him. It was like she had something to mellow her out, to calm her down. And when she was walking, she wasn't in her full capacity to like fight back. She knew that something was wrong, that something was off, but she wasn't in her full capacity to fight back with her full strength. So she was walking with him. I want to remind you guys, this was like late at night, possibly 1 o'clock in the morning. It was very late and dark, so she really didn't know where she was going. He did have her under some sort of influence, some sort of intoxication. So when she was leaving out, it's like as if she was to drink something the night before, and you wake up or you can't get up the next morning because you have a really bad hangover, or you really can't see your way, like things are very cloudy. So imagine going out at 12 o'clock at night, or staying up all night to 12 o'clock. You have something to drink and you say you want to lay down and take a nap, but when you wake up, you're still out of it. But only the people that are around you can fully be aware of what's going on with you. I believe that this was one of those situations. This is definitely something that happened. Now, this was full on control and jealousy that I'm seeing, because she had already saw text messages and things like that, proof to situations. Now, what I'm also hearing is that there was some energy at play, because her son, I don't know if they used to catch a city bus, her and her son, they were catching some sort of city bus. They were catching a city bus to go back and forth to her friend's or family house. And this is what I'm hearing. She was going back and forth to her friends and her family house often. And she had met someone where she was actually planning on separating and leaving. Now, I'm seeing a really good friend, someone that was there for her. I don't know if this is male or female, that encouraged her to walk away, encouraged her to try to give her support and try to give her guidance. Now, she was on the verge of leaving, but she felt so connected to stay with him because of the living situation. There was a big thing about the living situation that she felt so encouraged to stay with him, and she was trying to finish up and complete something. She was trying to get things done. Now, I am hearing also she was waiting on an approval or something for some sort of certificate or certification for housing arrangements. And she was actually in the midst of leaving, midst of going on and moving forward. And even to the point, so much so, where she did only talk and confide in one particular person. She confided and told this person that she was going to make her move. She was really tired and she was really ready to go. Part of her energy was still like playful and not really looking towards any danger, because she was just playful, free-spirited, and she had an opportunity before to leave him, where she did kind of take steps, but she was reeled back in that situation. So now she wanted to make a new self-proclaimed step towards her new journey, and her time was just not able to catch up with her in that process. Now, there is some form of legal documentation that she was implementing to get started with him to pay some sort of child support or something, because she had gotten a test for some sort of pregnancy. So she was not far off in a pregnancy, but she felt like she was pregnant. This is what I'm getting from Spirit. She felt sick, she found the early signs, and she felt like she was pregnant. So she was actually on the verge of preparing, like in her mind, okay? So I don't want you guys to take it literal. What I'm like saying here is that in her mind, she was preparing to like separate and leave. Like, oh, I'm pregnant, I can't stay, I can't work this out. I think I'm pregnant. I think I'm about to have this child, and it's really time for me to go. I really want to get a place. And then once I get on my feet, I am going to take him to child support, and I want nothing else to do with him. And that's the literal thing that I'm like hearing. I don't want anything else to do with him. I'm done. I'm going on about my way. And there was also, so I'm seeing this person that she was talking to. Check this out. It was through social media or someone at a distance. So I don't know if she had hooked back up with her ex, because that's what the energy that I got. It's like she had a connection. Remember when I said that there is a close friend that she was connected to that was encouraging her to go, to leave. This friend is someone she knew of the past. This is someone she knew as an old relationship or old friendship. This could be an old friend back at home. And I do pick up a male energy, someone that is encouraging her. And I believe that Yusuf found out about her secret relationship or her secret friendship connection that she had, and he really didn't want her to move on. He really didn't want her to let her go, to move on, because she was already taking the initiative to move forward and not look back. And that's when he decided that he wanted to take control. He wanted to take over. He wanted to dominate her, because in the past, he's dominated her before. She's not a big girl. She's petite. And he had this energy of like Jekyll and Hyde. Like when he was happy, and he would pretend to be in love. But when things didn't go his way, he was very dangerous. And I think that that's the energy that she saw that she just didn't want to connect with anymore. Now, she knew that it would be a risk leaving him. However, she just didn't know how fast things were going to unfold. With her trying to start a new life, I believe that some secrets had came up between her new life and her old life. And she was not having any sort of relationships with someone. It was just that encouragement from someone else, possibly this male energy that I'm seeing, that gave her the optimism that she can have another choice, that she can have another chance with someone different. And I think that she saw that opportunity, and I think her not being fully aware of the capabilities has now hindered her to have and only see the possibilities of what her new life could be, and it distracted her from being up close and personal and paying attention to the moves of her boyfriend. Now, like I said, everyone is proven innocent until guilty definitely has went unsolved. So I want to thank you guys for aligning with Arianna. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit the link down below. And as well, as you can see, my skin is glowing because we are launching our new beautiful cosmetic line. And I'm going to come here on this platform to talk more to you about it. Trust me, you'll get all the inside secrets and you'll get all the inside details, how you can keep your skin even and glowing and full of light. So for more details, for more goodies, for more working your magic, peace, love, Wadu.